Hello, Kendall from Reddit Whiskey with a recap of actually my only attack from last weekend's war. We did a practice war because we had a lot that were going to be out due to the holiday weekend and Valentine's Day, but I was able to get one in, and it was a tough weekend for me. I had family in town, but I was able to get one attack in. So, this is actually a pretty easy base to do. I did basically a straight hog attack. I used 3 balloons to get the CC pull and kill one clan castle. So maybe you call it a needle holo, maybe you call it a hog. I'll probably stick with hog. But there was really only one possibility for a double giant bomb set, and that would have been right here. But that seemed like a very, very unlikely and also a very weak place to have double giant bombs, so I figured there was going to be single giant bombs kind of scattered in, probably in these compartments. Maybe they had them, one here, but most likely Teslas were going to be up there with others. So, in the end, this was going to be pretty much a straight hog attack. My plan was I was going to send in 3 balloons right here. That should kill the Archer Tower and get hopefully at least a partial clan castle pull. Ideally, it'd be great if I get all of them, but who knows what's in there. If not, I can always just send a single hog in to get the remainder. From there, I was going to pull the clan castle troops over here to do my kill squad. Standard couple barbarians, 2 witches, archer, queen, and wizards. From there, once the clan castle was kind of under control, I was going to send a golem in there with 3 wall breakers, drop a wizard right here to break the trash ring. Then I'd drop my BK in right there to kind of send them in. Plan was to use a jump spell right here to get the barbarian king in to take out the archer queen. And then finally, once that was all in, I was going to do a 2-finger hog drop from there to there. Knowing that hogs would path to here, and then kind of everything would head to the core. Plans for the heals were, depending on where it hit giant bombs, that was going to kind of, really kind of set that. But I figured I'd need, for sure, a heal here. Hopefully I was going to be able to get away with not healing here, having the golem and the barbarian king tanking. Wasn't sure though. But ultimately I'd like to do there. If I ended up hitting a giant bomb here, I'd have to drop one of these early and then just heal one of these 2 compartments, kind of depending on how my hogs pass. So, that was the plan. Pretty easy base, so I'll just kind of jump, right into the replay. This will be a fairly short one, but you'll see here we start. We do 3 balloons. Comes in, takes out the archer tower. I get the clan castle, starts to get pulled. Ends up getting, I start counting, it looks like I've got 7 whizzies, so it looks like I've got the full pull, so I drop my archer. That is one thing too I noticed. There's no need. I see a lot of people, they draw the clan castle troops and they wait to pull them all the way out here. Maybe with a witch you want to get them a little farther out, but in this case it's all whizzies, and I'd say even with the witch, get your archer down for your anchor point, immediately drop your barbarians down, get your witches down, and the reason you want to do this is you want to get your witches spawning their second round of skellies as soon as possible. If you wait to deploy them, that means it's going to be that much longer before the whizzies are out there. But so I got my barbarians down, put the witches down, staggered them as normal. I'll drop my archer queen right behind that, followed by 2 wizards. And then I kind of feed in a couple barbarians here just to keep the CC troops focused out here instead of on my kill squad. They're under control. Golem goes in, wizard goes in to break the trash ring, followed by the wall breakers going in. From there, barbarian king goes down. And then you'll see the first error I made on this raid. I dropped this jump spell, and I thought the placement was good. It looks like it's kind of on the outside of this wall, but it was not enough to get everything in. So unfortunately, that didn't work well. My archer queen ended up having to bang through a wall in order to get to the enemy archer queen because I can't get her killed. But finally, my AQ starts taking out theirs, and then the hogs go down. And it actually ends up being pretty close here. My archer queen almost dies. It's close, but luckily the hogs took it out. I hit my first giant bomb, so I had to drop my first heal there. Everything's kind of pathing well, though. Teslas start popping, so once we get to the core, I know I'm going to need another heal here in the core because all the Teslas. It's way too much point DPS. It's something else I notice a lot of people in the clan, they're a little slow on using their heal spells. Your goal is you want to keep as many hogs up as possible. So the majority of my hogs kind of path out this way, so I go ahead and use my last heal out this direction to keep these alive, knowing there's only going to be 3 defenses up there. And actually, I popped the one giant bomb. So basically, these are the hogs that I want. I want to keep as many of those full health. They're going to come in. Now that was kind of done, I went ahead. I had a few wizards. I kind of start dropping them in the area that's going to be farthest away from the hogs, so they'll have the least amount of area to path to. So I've got, this one kind of walked up this way. I dropped 1 up here. I dropped 2 down here just to kind of help with the cleanup. But we'll go ahead and speed this up. My Archer Queen, probably didn't need her. It did help to have the little extra DPS, though. She had just a slither of help, but slither of health left. But hogs basically do the majority of the work, and there's plenty of time left here. So that was my one attack from this war. Again, we did a practice war, so it wasn't a whole lot. I wasn't able to get my second one in, but I hope this helps. If there's any questions or comments, please leave them below, and we will be back to full war mode this coming weekend. So I'll have my 2 recap videos along with the war recap after that. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for watching, and we will catch you next week.